We should be up, and looks like we're
We're
up.
live.
Oh my
We're
god.
live on the freaking internet.
Oh my god, I'm streaming live on the
Yeah.
internet. Do I need to
Should
relink you
I?
it? You got it?
No, I found it. Should I put my I got a notification on my phone for it
Yeah, go
too. Should
ahead. Yeah, I
should I
guess I
link
should.
it?
Yeah,
I'll link people.
I guess I'll go on my x.com and link it. Live streaming Half-Life 2 mods
I'm on
with the Purple
Bradley.
Colonel.
Bradley's streaming right now.
I can't I
There's a
can't tag
link.
you on Twitter though, cause I don't.
That's fine. It's Purple Colonel SP.
Hey, you
That's
don't want to
all
get
it is.
yourself double banned, do you?
That's fine. They're not gonna check or no. It's fine. It doesn't matter. And if I
Uh,
do get double banned, then whatever. It's the end of
uh,
it. Yeah.
we got Gag Gaming in the house.
Yeah. Gig gaming.
Live chat. All right. I'm gonna give people like 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna get on this. So this is an old Half-Life 2 mod.
No,
It's
this
an
is old as
interesting
hell,
one
yeah.
because it makes some graphical edits and shit. Uh,
Mhm.
don't mind the empty backgrounds just because I disconnected earlier. Give us the OST to the Human Mod trailer. It's too fire. You know, I'll have to see if I. We still have the guy who composed that, so we could theoretically post that, but there's no like full version of it. I don't think. I think you'd have to do like an edit.
Fill it out and finish it or something.
Yeah, but yeah, I could poke him about that.
You should put
Yeah,
it on
so
iTunes for a
yes,
buck each
yeah,
for
exactly.
or whatever.
Not making all the money. But yeah, this is a mod that actually made some code changes, and there's lots of weird lighting fuckery. Most
Ooh.
people, you can run it like okay at like 60 frames, but it's weirdly unperformant past there. Because he's kind of forcing a lot of shit in the engine that the engine doesn't like.
No.
But it's very interesting. It's very tonally different from a lot of other Half-Life 2 mods. It's very much going for its own vibe. There's not much of a
I
plot to it though.
I completely forget this thing, honestly.
I
I'm
really,
gonna
it
have to
has a
play it
really
for a
banger
video
soundtrack,
soon. Okay. It's good.
but it just uses all the old G-Man stuff like every Half-Life 2 mod.
Mm.
No, Colonel was saying you should put it in iTunes to sell it for $1 each.
Hmm. Yeah.
'Cause he's
Put
a
it on there.
fucking
That's the
scam
thing, right?
artist.
That's. Do they still even sell music that way, or is it all streaming now? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I bought anything on iTunes. I usually buy shit off Bandcamp.
Mm.
Alright. This might be a
I got one band I
little
listen
quiet.
to, and all their stuff's on YouTube Premiums, so I just use that.
Okay, I think it's good. So yeah, the vibes in this mod are goddamn immaculate. They are perfect. He's also got like this little like screen effect. I don't know what you'd call it. Like he kind of dirties up the screen. You can see like this little
Oh, like lens
effect. Yeah, I don't
dirt
know what
or
the fuck
whatever
that
on it.
is. Don't ask me to explain it.
That's weird. I like that. That's an M mod as well, and I like
Yeah.
that a lot more, honestly.
There's a cute little like early gate here. So you see you got a gate with a lock on it. And you're also kind of extra tempted because you see there's a box here you can't break open. So you're like, okay, there's got to be something here, I have to figure out. Classic, basic level designer shit.
Mm. Yeah.
Sure enough, you got your crowbar. And what you might notice is this guy loves projected textures. He used it earlier on, too, to get that effect where the door opens here and like the light streams in. I didn't really make a point of showing it off. No, there are
Don't know
no
what that
songs of
means.
ours on iTunes, and I need to bug the composer to put his shit on his own channel. I don't know why he hasn't already. I'm like, dude, make a SoundCloud, like, because like it's his music. I feel weird posting all his stuff on my my account because it's not my music. It's like the same reason on my Patreon I don't really show off. Can I get it? Can I get it? Yeah, I got it.
Get that
I don't really
scanner.
show off like environment art on my Patreon because like it's not really my work. I don't want to be like pay for behind the scenes on stuff I didn't do,
Why not just scam these people? Why not? They put their trust in you.
I
It's
mean, the
their
bigger issue
fault.
would be I feel like I'd be scamming my own. I don't know exactly employees, but
Well,
it's
yeah.
got this
Why
little
not?
barcode.
Oh yeah,
thing.
this is the QR code mod.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, and again, it's weird because there's really not much of a plot. Did you play Helldivers 2? A little bit. I liked it. I don't know if I loved it. I don't like unlock systems in these games. But I liked it. I just haven't really been playing that much of it. I've been playing a lot of fucking Warhammer 3, Total War.
I bought into fucking what was it called? Was that one that came out? Lethal Company. I bought into that.
Oh,
and then I
yeah.
played one match of it. So now I'm just never buying any viral game ever again.
Yeah.
Ever.
So again, pointing out this game's lighting. You see, he does this little like fake projected text, or it's not fake. It's just a projected texture with like super high resolution for
Is
like
that,
that
like-
stencil shadow look.
Yeah, that's cool. But that's like a texture.
Yeah,
It just
it's
looks like
based.
a shadow.
Yeah, I mean that's basically how. Yeah, it's just like a super not performant way to render these types of shadows. Basically, you just like
Okay.
draw.
So it's
the
like a
thing.
real time created texture or something.
Oh yeah,
That's neat.
yeah.
'Cause,
It's not
'cause
exactly
matches all
lighting
their
because you'll notice
animations.
like it doesn't light anything, but it draws. It just kind of projects the light on, which is how. So it's good for like really harsh light sources like this. It's not good for like a fill light or whatever.
Neat.
You
Yeah.
played Content Warning? No, I've not played any of them. I don't really play a lot of the
Never heard
viral multiplayer games. I'm like one of those guys where it's like I like multiplayer games that died years ago, or not died, but like stopped getting updates years ago, and like the community is just fine with that. I kind of prefer that, and I hate how it feels like games are almost like allergic to ever reaching that state. It's like games are one of two things: they're in development or they're fucking dead. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
multiplayer games just
No one
fucking
just finishes
die.
one ever. Even fucking like TF2 hasn't had an update in like 5 years, but it's
Yeah.
not really like done. They'll
Yeah,
never
but at
call it
least
done.
if they ever stopped updating that game, they're still like host a server and shit. You know,
Well, yeah.
like I always like to bring up Neo Tokyo just because it's a silly, obscure little, not exactly obscure, but it's not exactly a super popular source mod. Just a free project people did.
I've never heard of that.
Neo Tokyo.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
I'm
Yeah,
not
this is
super into all these
Transmissions
things.
Element 120. Yeah, I always bring that game up because it's like you can go launch that right now. You can play it. So again, we got our little gate.
You and no one else. 'Cause
Yeah,
all
but,
of
like,
these
we
like
could.
ancient source
Right-
mods are gone.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
right-
you could get
Right
it
this
set
fucking
up.
moment, like if we wanted to, we could like revive it. But like there are like AAA games that you literally can't launch, and like what a goddamn farce. Anyway,
That's why Ross Scott is trying to sue or get Ubisoft like attacked by like fucking Australia's government or something,
Yeah.
so he can get them to stop shutting this shit down.
Nice.
He's trying, and I hope he succeeds, even though
I'm just
I
kind
don't
of
have any
taking in
hope
all
for
this. Look at all these vids. Just look at this like layered detail. Like it.
looks like a Half-Life game.
I don't think anything in Half-Life, like any of the like official
No,
Half-Life 2
nothing in
stuff
Half-Life 2
looks
looks this good. Yeah.
Even like lighting aside. Look at this little, I don't know how he did this effect, but it's adorable. It's got the little, I don't know what you call that.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in on this one? The breathless cannot see in the dark. I'm pretty sure they're breathing because you hear them. Or maybe
Oh,
you're
they got the
it's a
little
turret.
water effect on the walls.
Yeah, you get shot. So this game has this weird tone where like everything feels kind of like against you. Like the rebel turrets, they have the painting on it, but they still like shoot you.
Okay.
Kind of interesting. I'm not sure what he was going there for it.
Who are you playing as? Or maybe you're a
It's
Combine.
yeah, it's like kind of implied you're Gordon Freeman. I think they say Gordon
Okay.
Freeman at the end, but yeah, it's very strange.
Hmm.
Anyway, I always use this turret to do this. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, making the AI play the game for you. That's fucked up.
I mean, yeah, dude, it's my job. I'm an AI designer.
Wow. Wow. You didn't design this AI. You're stealing it right now.
Oh.
You're stealing their code from those hardworking
This turret's
Half-Life people.
gunfire sound is not the best.
Remember Marathon? Marathon, they desperately want you to remember Marathon right now. So
Oh
you'll
my
try
God.
the new thing that has the same name as it.
Dude, Bungie's so fucking gone. They're so dead.
Yeah.
I'm holding back a sneeze real bad.
I only even, like, I'm not big on Halo or anything, but like the only person I know who was at Bungie is like that composer who's like a weirdo now.
Oh no, he
That's
left.
about
No,
it.
he left like during Destiny.
Yeah, I know he left like a decade ago,
Did he
like
go
the Halo
back?
composer. No, he was never back there, but he's like the
Yeah.
only original Bungie guy I even know about.
Oh, okay.
He
I
was,
understand.
and now
Yeah,
he's like
apparently he's
weird.
like a
He's
Trump
running
guy.
for president or something. I
Yeah,
don't know what he's
he's
doing.
running for like Congress or something. He's like a Trump
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
What did I spoil? We talking about them saying Gordon Freeman at the end? This game this mod has no plot. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like it pretends it has a plot. Oh yeah, am I giving
Never
away
worry
this?
about
I'm giving
the
away
plot of
this.
the
I'm giving away
Half-Life
this
mod.
little sneak they do. You turn on the lights and the turrets get you. I'm just so used to playing this. I'm ruining it. I'm forgetting to play it the E3 trailer style. You know.
I don't care for the little QR codes. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's a weird.
Well, especially because
gimmick.
again, there's no plot. They really like you don't get that much out of it.
Yeah.
Gordon
Also,
and Walter
I'm
are
pretty
both in
sure.
New Mexico. Yeah, and they're both racist. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the collapse of society happened before QR codes were invented in the Half-Life universe. So that's no good.
Maybe
when were QR codes?
Oh, I want to drink some water. Entertain my stream during the 10 seconds of fucking
Okay.
water.
Oh, they were fucking 94. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. So what are we doing here? You know, I got a copy of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on the Switch a little bit ago. I haven't
you
played
failed.
it yet,
You
but
failed.
I'm excited. Okay. What I'm talking
I'm gonna
about?
lose
Things I
viewers
love.
to this, dude.
That's fine. I did just
So-
see the number go down your stream right when you say that. That's
Yeah,
fun.
dude. So the turrets
Zombies
can't
can
see in
see
the
in the
dark, and the
dark.
zombies can't see in the dark, which is a cute
Yeah, they
little
can.
thing. I think they like. I think that's like a mechanic from episode 1 that I just forgot was a thing.
No, they can see in the dark in episode 1. It's the
Oh.
whole problem is that you can't.
Oh yeah, they used some kind of. Oh yeah, they took like the thing that uses like Alex's like she can't
Yeah.
see in the dark, and they applied it to zombies. Is it possible to eat head crabs? I mean, Vortigons do it.
Yeah.
Wolf
They-
moves freely
it's
amongst
implied
the
in
flock.
Alex that humans can too.
Veiled in
At
the
least
light of
maybe.
night. Yeah, it's so the tone's so edgy. It's so adorably edgy. So this never really landed for me, this part, because like the idea is you're going in and it's dark so they can't see you, but it's not that dark, right? Like you're like going up to this thing, and like there's like a fucking flashlight right there. Like I don't know. I like the idea.
You got like a HUD thing on the bottom. What is that?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know why that's there. I actually have no
Weird.
fucking clue. I forgot that was even a thing. yeah.
That's like the compass that lets you find like your
Yeah.
vehicle and like hidden goodies. But
Yeah,
that's,
it does
that's doing
nothing,
nothing
here.
here.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird.
Very strange. Are you gonna kill all the zombies with magic now?
I wish.
Oh, you fell down. That's no good.
Again, just look at how fucking goddamn fucking good this looks. Shit.
It looks okay.
It looks okay. Little bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is literally what, like, Inhuman looked like for a while, but not as good. But, I mean, like, I would just, like, stare at this mod, and I would just, like, try to redux bits of it, because I liked, I liked the vibe. I wasn't, like, trying to do the same campaign, but I was like, oh, anything that was, like, underground and industrial, I was like, it's gotta look as good as this. But I didn't know how to make it look as good as this without just, like, doing the same shit,
Well, now thanks to stolen Alex content,
Hell
it
yeah.
looks much better. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. We're far from that now.
You found the lair of the QR code guy.
Here's
He's
the
got
plot.
the stencils for him.
And it's like there's still no real plot. It's just like, it's like there's stuff. It's cute how you can do this, but it's not really like there's still no story. Like you don't like go anywhere with it.
Yeah.
You're not like, oh, that's.
Wouldn't it be
real
like a
cool.
horrible pain to make stencils for QR codes when you could just like use the spray paint to write your message on the wall?
I know, but then the Combine could read it.
Well, there's no way the fucking Combine don't have built-in QR
I
code
know,
scanners
right?
if the damn HEV
Gag
does.
ass if I've
That's a
played
plot
any
hole.
Metal Gear Solid game. I've played all of the mainline Metal Gear Solid games. I never finished 4. 5 was not good. I don't like 4 either. And I think Kojima's a bit of a hack, but I did quite enjoy Metal Gear Solid 1 through 3. even though he's still a hack.
Yeah. He
I love
used to
this
not be a
little-
hack, right?
No, I think he was always a hack. He
He's
just he's a skilled designer and director, but he's also a hack. Both things can be true.
Good at branding himself or whatever.
Yeah.
I know
He's
there's
not
like
a good writer. He's not.
There's like one of the guys who worked on Fairly Odd Parents. He has like did some of the art style kind of directions for all the characters and stuff, and he like directed some episodes. But like outside of that, there were like other people involved, but he always put his name on everything. So
I
now
mean,
he's just
he clearly is like the tastemaker for it. I don't want to take any credit from him. You look at what he did, and he was basically just like, I like Kurt Russell in some movies. I'm gonna make my character Kurt Russell. I'm gonna try to cast Kurt Russell in my game. Like you know, like he was like a child. I don't know. I don't have the highest opinion of his writing abilities. Anyway, how about that adorable little segment we just kind of talked over? The little, you fall down and your vision gets all blurry. This guy puts a lot of effort into the presentation, which is usually I don't care about stuff not having a plot, but it's like this mod has so much in its like presentation and vibes. And I'm kind of surprised it doesn't. Sick ass music track here.
JT Mike said there for a second. You got the magic gun. It does witchcraft or something.
Oh yeah, so the big gimmick for this mod is you don't have a gravity gun. You have like a thing that shoots out a little orb, and it's sort of a gravity gun, but more base. You do this.
That's cool.
And it's cute. You see the little like the scientists were like practicing.
Oh, it's Punt.
Yeah.
They made it's. Why the fuck has this guy been working on Punt for 20 years when this is already done?
What Punt
is?
The hell?
Punt, yeah, it's like it's literally like it's just you have like a gravity gun type item, but it lets you jump with it and stuff. That's like literally all Punt is, and this guy's been working on it on and off for like 30 years now.
I love this pointless loop. Like, there's no reason to have this loop here, but he did, and I love him for it. This used to be straight up Inhuman. This little like stairway.
Okay.
There's some builds of Inhuman that just straight up had this. I just thought it was cool. I was like, oh, I want that. I just took it.
I remember in the demo, there's parts where you go down the little staircase and there's like a little guy there and stuff. An Inhuman. My favorite part.
I never like talking about Inhuman's age because I'm like a good first half of that thing is just not. It's not what it is now, you know. Like.
Oh yeah. I'm not talking about the old demo. I never played. I don't think I played.
Yeah, no, you didn't. You didn't
like
play
2017.
it.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I was just making something up because I thought it would be funny. To
Yeah.
A strange little guy in your.
First big demo was 2019, and it was not good.
Yeah. Oof.
I should see if I can get like a raw build of it though and stream it.
Oh yeah.
So you get a cute little. You notice you've looped back to where he started.
Wow.
The Combine have projected textures on their heads so they can see in the dark.
Oh.
But they're not very smart because they're Combine soldiers.
Can you kill them with your punt gun?
Yeah. Oh, it's very powerful.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just use the punt gun forever instead of the guns?
It does. There's like a little battery to it, so it has to recharge. So in fights, you can't just use it, which comes into play in the end. Yeah. This whole mod's basically built around this gravity gun once you get it, which is pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Rajan, I don't know how you say your name.
Ugh. You got this damn suit. That's good.
I got it's kind of funny because like you get this revolver. And it's like I barely care about it because the fucking grab gun's so powerful. This is I love this little shot of this dude. By the way, it's just the color of the blood just looks good in that lighting.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now we get to finally go through this gate.
Yeah. Have you ever played WarioWare before?
No.
What? You gotta try WarioWare.
Why?
It's so good. It's so good. It's unbelievably good.
So,
what?
Cute little test of your skills here. Make sure you don't, break your fucking ankles.
Yeah.
Get this area with a bunch of zombies. Now, I am going to ruin this area for some people. Anyone who's like a fan of this mod. I like this segment. I used to hate it, but I kind of like it with like an asterisk. Hello, Cheryl.
No. What's wrong with it?
You'll see. So
What's wrong with it?
you're in this. By the way, again, I feel like I always just gotta keep stopping and just looking at everything because like fucking
Yeah.
like just
There's
look,
very good
look at
graphics.
this shit. Graphics. Yeah.
Mm.
It just looks so fucking good. Can I jump up here from here? I want to do it. Oh, that feels so good. That's like just a goated feeling.
Yeah.
I love natural movement in shooters. You know what I mean? Like I really don't like scripted and like
Yeah.
you know
You know,
like
like that part in Black Mesa where you jump on the little like jumping pads and they just like move you from point to point really quickly, you know?
I mean, if it's done inoffensively, I don't care. But like for like my normal movement, I don't want to be constrained to like animations and stuff. I prefer physics impulses and whatnot. So like Mirror's Edge always kind of bothered me in that way because it's just I never
You'd hate
felt.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
That game is that's a slave to the animations on purpose.
Yeah.
It's nauseating at times, but, you know.
So you flip the power, right? And so you've been shown, oh, here's this little thing you interact with. And, oh no, there's a zombie. But here's the thing. They're doing this because they want you to fight this horde of zombies coming, right? But every single time you interact with this thing, it spawns a fast zombie there. And they're like hoping you don't realize they're spawning a zombie there.
Oh no.
And I remember thinking I was losing my fucking mind when I first played through this, right? And then I checked in a decompiled version of the map, and no, I'm not crazy. They really are spawning fucking fast zombie there.
It's just effective. It works. Why not?
I guess so.
Yeah, you're
But-
getting trolled.
Hey man, I get it. Mission design. Listen, mission design in Half-Life 2 is hard. You'd be surprised. Man, this thing's
I don't know what all these specific terms mean. Okay.
mission design. How do I put it? It's basically like
Scenario, like the specific
scenario,
scenarios
yeah.
you get in. Yeah.
And usually, within Half-Life 2, it's one and the same. People do the mission designing or level designing. In some games, it can be very separated, especially in open-world games. Or like for Ready or Not, you could call... I basically unofficially the mission designer. Like, they didn't really ever put that on anywhere, but I just kind of took the mantle up. That's what I call it. Because I'm the one choosing the spawns and where the objectives should be placed.
Yeah.
I wasn't clear enough which one's stamina, which one's the stamina. Yeah, I fucking love the music in this area.
On the little crosshair, your ammo is on the right, and then your health is on
Yeah,
the
I always
left.
forget. I think it takes a while to recharge.
It does. It looks like it doesn't recharge when you don't have it out either.
Is that true? Oh my god, that might be... That would actually make
Yeah.
sense too if he doesn't... Wait, hold on. Wait. It goes down when I sprint. Wait.
Oh, it's just using your aux power then, okay.
Oh!
That's fun.
Does
Or
it?
maybe it isn't. I don't know.
No! What is this fuckery? The
That's
code is
weird.
open source. I gotta go take a look at that bitch. What?
Figure it out. What's
I'm
going
guessing
on?
he like tied it
I
slightly
think
to
it is.
and
Oh,
then...
I think it is also using your aux power. like
Yeah.
half of the power or something weird. It's very strange.
Yeah. There's a lot. A little quirky.
Yeah.
It's funny, he bothered to make like, there's like a ladder going up here and all this shit, and it fucking breaks dynamically. That's some work, just for like a little side thing. There's just so much work in this game's presentation.
Hmm.
Yeah, the fast zombie spawn feels so obvious after the second button press. Yeah, I don't know, I'm like, just make it charge slower. Like, what? Like, if the player's getting out, you have to make the decision. Like, what's the gate? If the gate's the charge, then that's your gate. And if it's not, then it's got just fucking tie it to something else. You know, like what? Don't cheat, because that doesn't feel good to players. You know, they get mad. Like I fucking hate it. I used to like no clip that segment like on replays. I was like, man, fuck this.
Yeah. That's fair.
This shit is like, this is like Inhuman in a nutshell, right? Like for most of its life, just like how can we make a hallway look sick?
Yeah, put a pipe in it with the steam.
Yes.
That's always good.
This part really fucks some people up. Like for some reason, I got it right. It's like they think you're supposed to hit the middle part there, and like it goes up, but not all the way up. It falls down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Again, just
Can you jump through that hole?
look at all this work for this part that doesn't even have gameplay in it.
Yeah.
There's a rocket launcher there.
Wacky.
Look at all this work.
That's a lot. Just yeah. And you got a dang rocket launcher. That's cool.
Oh, more plot. I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
Again, it's like you got
They dragged
writing, you
themselves
got
to
all this
death.
work to like set up some kind of a story, but there's no story. There's actually no story. Like there's nothing. You're not learning anything. Nothing's advanced. It's just sort of there. I don't know. I feel like this mod's like begging for like a kind of 1.2 edition. You know, like just get something to make it a little bit more satisfying plot wise.
Put a real story in. A real man story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited for any upcoming video games though? Is there anything on the horizon?
Well, there's a Warhammer 3 update coming.
I heard Warhammer's gone woke. So it's bad now.
Here's my quick commentary on anybody unironically using the term woke to describe anything going on in gaming. Here's my commentary for you.
That's fair.
That's all I gotta say on that. Look at that, dog. Like, look at the amount of fucking work this guy has put into this fucking presentation.
Yeah, crazy freaking roof for no reason.
Yeah.
That's neat. Oh, and you can make it all those things shake.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's something that's probably like pre-built into Half-Life Alyx. I know it's pre-built in Alyx because I've done little mini maps with that before, but yeah.
Also, he's got this it's not done making a guy. This guy got fucked. Whatever's going on with this dude. Yeah, fucked.
Yeah. He like fell down and he got stuck, and then a head crab got him.
You can't quite kill the head crab though. I don't think he figured that out, right?
He had a no good, very bad day, I think.
This thing always puts up a fight though. You want this crossbow, right? And you're like, give me the fucking crossbow. It puts up a fight. It's kind of morbid.
Yeah.
And he bothered. I'm pretty sure this is his own work. He made like his own like fucked up rebel face.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Look at that.
Maybe this is cameo.
Maybe it's you, huh?
I don't think so. No.
Kind of looks like you.
No, it doesn't. I know I shot the sun with a dart in WarioWare. That's fucked up. You can do that.
But I did see what you're talking about. I feel like I'm like in 2017 again. Like I just got all these like anti-SJW fucking YouTube videos, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
did you guys get bored? Did you get bored of being angry about women and
I saw
gay people?
a lot of the same ones who haven't been relevant in 8
Yeah, of
years
course. They're
make
still
a
going.
resurgence. Yeah. It's
My shit
really
crashed.
depressing.
Oh no!
Oh, oof.
Time to put it on the wait screen. It's all right. We're prepared for
The
this.
game crashed?
Yeah, it just crashed. No, not the stream. The game.
Oh, okay. Oof.
Yeah, good
Anything
thing-
else?
Yeah. One sec. All right, let me get this.
It's funny. We should do a podcast called Anything Else. I think that would be a good idea. Guys, I'm playing WarioWare. Did you hear it? Look, I made the dolphin eat the thing. It's cool. The mic is coming back. Look, we're speeding up now.
Is it?
Oh,
And we're back.
And
And
you
we're back.
twisted the damn
Yep.
plane. I twisted the DS, and it made the plane turn in the video game. That's fucking
Don't make
crazy.
me lose
isn't
viewers with your nonsense, alright? Alright, we should be back now.
it? Oh,
Fucking, yeah, so the game crashed and it fucked with my microphone, so I had to go
Yeah.
reset my microphone. But we're
You're
back.
always having Source Engine mess with your mic.
Yep.
I don't know how that's possible.
Also says the game doesn't crash rare. Yeah, Half-Life 2 doesn't crash a lot, but this game does weird shit. My game does weird shit. Once you start doing weird shit in Source, there's, it's a, what's it called? An Ouroboros? A Hydra? Whatever the fuck. Pandora's box?
Something like that.
Your dick in a
One of
box?
those.
Oh, I'm all the way back here.
Oh.
For real? Here, I can show you. People get fucked up on this. Wait, yeah. They do this. And they go like, what the fuck? Oh, hey, wasn't. I've seen people get stuck like a motherfucker there, but I'm getting lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can not crash this time.
Yeah. Just fucking do it better, idiot.
There's
When you
also
fucked
very
up last
weird
time.
crashes in Half-Life 2 that just don't happen in Half-Life 2, and I think because Valve avoids them. I had like this weird shit where like, if you use an autosave trigger, when there's like a barnacle in your like rendering space, it can like crash your shit. Saving doesn't do it, loading it doesn't do it, but auto-saving, just on the autosave trigger, would do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
So like there was like a few parts of Inhuman that were like consistently crashing for people. Not like, you know, every time, but like it was always in that spot and we're like, what the fuck? And so like, you know, we ran every fucking test. And it was just fucking barnacles. We lost like 2 or 3 viewers.
Weird.
I'm probably gonna have to end it.
That happens. You know?
IRL. Dude, how do you live like this as a streamer? Hassan must be so fucking like, I get it now. Like, you watch that shit happening?
Yeah, the numbers go down and it feels bad.
Heaven forbid
You
if the
know.
lolly folder leaks.
Yeah, that's really not good. Yeah.
I should go find that. Is there like a recording of like that? There's got to be like the thing with the whole stream chat, right? I want to know how many people actually. What were people saying?
I'm
went
pretty
live?
sure he ended it like almost immediately.
Did he not go live again afterwards?
I don't know.
For anyone
I
who
have no
doesn't know,
idea.
there's a very funny political streamer with very funny ideas about how the world works who accidentally streamed his lolly folder live to the world right next to a folder titled taxes. So, you know, he's got it together, unlike you and I.
No. It's, you know, it happens. You know, he's live right now. We should ask him
Oh,
to
no.
get on the stream and defend himself.
Never. I think I want to go the rest of my life without ever, like, I don't ever want to interact with like one of these like commentator people.
Yeah.
It was a goblin / horse porn folder actually. You wish, buddy. You wish.
Yeah.
I know what a tiny thumbnail of a fucking underage girl looks like.
It's unfortunate. People have figured out what site it comes from.
Oh my god!
It's not good.
Alright. So, unfortunately, we're already at the end of the mod, but the end is pretty sick. So, check out this better than all the other Half-Life 2 endings. Fuck it, if I can fucking play Quake. So, look at how sick this fucking level is.
Yeah, it looks really good. Is this the end of the whole mod too? I remember this being.
Yeah.
There's. Yeah.
It's
you
a
fight
proper
thing.
climax action-wise. It's just I want more. But I get it.
What did this guy do afterward? Did he get like hired or something?
You got hired or something.
Okay, that's good.
Oh my god. What's I got now?
Transmission.
Oh, you wanna see
Wait,
something
I'm
really
gonna
cute?
figure it out. Oh, there's like 3 developers. God damn it.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. Oh, did I miss? Come on. No, I just barely missed!
Ooh,
Oh, we gotta quit. We have to
Big
cancel the whole
L.
stream. We
Big
have to cancel
L.
the whole stream.
that's.
We have to cancel this. We have to delete the VOD. I have to find every single person who watched this and kill them.
Apparently, this mod has friggin' 11 achievements. That's crazy.
Yeah, I already have all of them though.
Yeah. But Half-Life 1 has 0 achievements. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Oh, the update didn't add any? Oh my god. Is it even a real game if you don't have achievements?
Exactly. You know, people always are like, "Oh, Nintendo, they should put achievements on the Switch," and I'm so glad they haven't, Kate.
Dude, what is wrong with you people?
It's like, "Oh, I can't enjoy the game if the number doesn't go up, even though
Yeah, I've
half the
seen-
time you're collecting like 3 million moves."
I've
or
seen
whatever,
this
so
when
the
like
number's
Halo
already going
Infinite
up.
was popular. I remember there was a moment where like they didn't have new shit to unlock, and people were saying like, "Oh, I stopped playing because there's nothing to play for." And I'm like, "You
That's lame.
play because it's fun. Die, do it,
Yeah.
please do it." Yes. How sick is that?
I
How
don't
sick
know. I
is
haven't
this
seen
mod?
it. Oh, there we go. That's cool. Yeah, you knocked his block off right there.
Look at all this fucking detail just for this like little defense segment. Small complaint, you don't really get a whole lot of time to like take it in before the action starts. It's very like it's kind of abrupt. But there's something about that too, I think. The mod, it's just there's this very like standoffish tone to it. You know what I mean? Like the whole world's like, hey, fuck you. You know, like.
Shukunin, which is or Shokunin.
Sounds familiar.
That's the person who made this thing.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you can go up to these fucking roofs.
Anything else? Unfortunate. No.
Let me up, please. I'm bad at this. Oh my god, I'm doing this live on stream right now. I'm gonna kill myself.
Wow. Are those Portal 2 catwalks or something I'm seeing?
What?
I don't think so, actually. I might be wrong.
What did you just fucking say?
Are there Portal 2 catwalks in this mod?
No, these are brushes. Oh my god. Bro,
Okay.
I'm about to end it. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Ow.
And
Ow.
yeah.
Oh, wait, there's gotta be something up here.
Tricky
There it is.
catwalks or whatever.
What I love is like it really taps into the kind of sandboxy ImSim nature of your tools in like a much more meaningful way, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
like this is the only time I've ever enjoyed fighting Striders. Where's my rocket?
They should just make a full-on Half-Life immersive sim, I think.
It's called Half-Life.
That's not true.
Half-Life has like lightweight ImSim elements.
It doesn't have most of them, though. The things people.
Did
point
you
to
know
as
that
it's
Striders are
ImSim.
hard-coded to miss you for the first like 3 shots?
That's good. Otherwise, they'd friggin' suck. They already kind of friggin' suck, so you know.
Is my stream sometimes flashing off? I feel like I've got like my background image.
No, I'm not seeing that.
Oh, yeah. And then you kill the last one and it's just over. End Steam,
Yeah.
strike the VODs, yeah. What do you guys think of Trepang 2? Don't care for it. I never bought it. I played the demo and didn't care for it. We're down
I
to
just hear
6
people talk
viewers.
about it. I don't
That's
even
how
know what it's
bad I am.
about.
It's
Wow.
Fear, but
Wow.
without good AI, so...
Fear
That's-
doesn't have good AI already, though. So.
yeah, but it's effective AI. Trepang's AI is not effective. And I
Become
found
the ultimate
nothing
badass.
about
Great.
Trepang's like presentation very like good.
It looks very like
The budget
it's
felt
like
shoestring.
it looks like, oh, we're gonna make like a shooter, but we're gonna make it try to look a little cool. So they just put like, oh, we have some Mirror's Edge like fucking buildings.
It's just
in it or
juice the
something.
game.
Oh.
It's just like, oh, when you fire your gun, particles go over. It's just not my thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's yeah, transmission. So like I said, there's no plot. It just kind of ends.
It happens.
But what's there, I think, is really good.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm debating, do I want to do another Half-Life 2 mod? We've been live for 38 minutes. Or do I want to...
I'm disappointed that all my fans haven't come to watch you.
Yeah.
So disappointed in them right now. It's so
I gotta do
unfortunate.
some more Half-Life 2 mods, or I could do Half-Life M mod. What do you think would be a better stream?
I like M mod. I'm working on a video about M mod though, so yeah.
I just
That's
wanted
gonna
to
be
go
my
over
next
this because this
video.
mod had such an influence on a human. I don't know if I did the best job explaining what it is. It's just that like kind of standoffish tone, I think, is what led me to wanting to do like the you're a Combine guy in Humans. That idea you're just sort of like you're just kind of out there and the world doesn't fucking care about you. The world's gonna drag your nuts through a grater, you know?
Yeah, I like that. That's fun.
I'm scared to click quit because I'm pretty sure it's gonna disconnect my mic again or something. I'm gonna have some weird shit going on.
Yeah, just leave it running forever.
Yeah,
Why not?
forever. Imagine if I find out like my mic hasn't been working on stream ever since then, I'd fucking end it. All right, quit.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's still working right now.
Yeah,
Now,
but who knows?
I'm debating.
I think it's you're coming through on the stream.
I think we'll do Mission Improbable. I think that's what we'll do. I don't know if I'll get through all of it. You've never seen Mission Improbable either, right?
Well, now that I know it's a Half-Life mod, it seems vaguely familiar.
I think it's like
Is
the
that
best.
one on Steam?
Should be. No, I think it's downloaded.
Okay. I don't. It's not in my list. I'm doing a video on every Half-Life mod on Steam, and I don't think it's in that list. So, damn, it's unfortunate. You got to get your stuff on Steam, or no one's ever gonna play it. You got to pay up the $100 to Valve, or your mod's not real. That's the lesson here. I think your mic's gone again. I can't hear you at all. If you're talking, or if you might just be quiet. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah. By the way, did you guys know that they've released ports of both Pikmin 1 and 2 and Pikmin 3? They're all available on the fucking Switch. And isn't that cool? That we have a Pikmin machine
you.
that plays all of the worthwhile Pikmin content ever made on it?
Hey,
I think that's
I'm back.
pretty epic. Oh, hi.
I'm gonna smack the fucking teeth out of your head with a claw hammer.
We're having an epic conversation about how Pikmin is the best
viewers.
series ever made.
I'm down to 4.
Fine.
Dude, they saw that one end and they were like, I'm out. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, they were only here for that.
Alright.
I already forget what the mods. The transmission element 120.
Set my max frame rate and we'll... So this one has, I think, a much better, like, it's a much better, like, overall package, I think, than most mods. It's got a plot. It's a very silly plot, but it's got it.
Okay. Yeah.
For some reason, Steam VR launched, even though I'm not in VR. That's annoying.
Damn. That's what happens with all these old mods, because they pushed like a mandatory VR update like 20 years ago to Half-Life 2 and everything source related. And now every single like Steam Half-Life thing from that period is just fucked forever. Because none of those people are ever going to come back and update it to like pull it out of there. So, you know, it's just like that. As long as we live. You're also silent once again. I don't know. Maybe turning off the VR thing messed it up. It's very sad.
Did it? I think that's what did it. Is it good now? No.
It's tragic.
Bro.
What's happened here.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's what did. Yeah, that's what did it. Anyway, I'm back. What I was luckily didn't miss much, but what I was gonna say was I love how they do the Dishonored thing on this boat, where you can't like turn 360. You can only like look, you know, like kind of left to right, and it helps give you that feeling of like I'm in a boat. You know, like I'm.
That always bothers me. Just let me turn her all the way around in my damn boat.
Yeah, well, you can't.
It's always boats they do it with too. It's fucked up.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What? We're gonna need to get you checked.
What?
You got those I'm sorry, you got those Zoomer brainworms.
It's fine.
Little baby.
That's good. I'm not gonna be harassed for being a Zoomer on it.
This is very different.
I go on. Okay.
Where did I get a grenade? I got one grenade and nothing else. That's different.
That's very odd. Now you can wreck someone if you want to in a minute.
But
whenever the zombies show up.
Just take this mod's fucking visuals in, man. Like,
this one
this
looks pretty
is
sick.
Half-Life 2 mapping actually at its best.
Yeah.
Unironically.
They made it look like I don't even know what.
There's some color correction
with a beach on it, you know.
Yeah.
There are fun games on beaches, right?
Normal mode's fine.
Actually, it just looks like Lost Coast to me.
Yeah, like I will say, it's not the most inspired visuals, but what's there is super good.
It looks like Dear Esther. Did you play Dear Esther?
Yes. It's basically like if you took all the best bits from Half-Life 2 and then like made them prettier and better. It's kind of what this mod is. This area is so fucking well designed. I'm not gonna do it justice because I'm not a good level designer. Apologies for everyone expecting good level design in a human.
Oh no.
But there's just so much great, like, you gate kind of like you show the player where they want to go, and then you kind of gate it. You force them to take another path, that kind of shit, right? You know, like, or you know, you get little hints what you're gonna be going to do. You see the zombie through the window. Like, it's just constantly finding ways to play with that kind of stuff.
That's cool. Map's so similar to Entropy 02 map. That's all. That whole game takes place in the Arctic, so I think you're very wrong.
That's if Entropy 02 has a map like this, that's very strange.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Who knows though? Maybe it's true. I just remember the part where you go to the damn Borealis at the end of that game for no reason.
Oh, I followed.
Yeah. It is very good for what it is, but it also makes me sad at Trippy Zero because it's just, oh, we're gonna make it Half-Life 3 now, and I'm sad.
You should be glad. People liked it. It's doing good for him. Someone
uploaded this mod to the
workshop?
Entropy Zero workshop. Okay.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. So you can get over here. So again, we'll talk about. So you're kind of lured over here by the supplies. The floor gives out, and you can still open the door, get your supply. Like that's some good shit. Like the game, it's just constantly doing that. It's just that kind of level designer.
They should have just gated it off and made it inaccessible forever, though. Honestly,
I should gate
make
you
people
off.
mad. Yeah, I'd like to see you
From the
try,
stream.
motherfucker. I'd like to see you try.
I would, but I don't want to risk my microphone turning off again.
Yeah, that's what
so
I thought.
Fucking.
Yeah.
So look again. Just look at how good this shit is, and like you notice water falling down through here.
Why'd that guy die? Huh? That's
Which
what
one?
I'm wondering. The dead guy back before the water.
I mean, there's a lot of fucking zombies in here.
Well, why didn't he turn into a Zambus?
Well, why did the guy who it's based off of die in real life? Is the question.
Is that true? Oh, I guess that is.
Yeah, you remember you did a video on this.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, Richter Overtime did. The
No,
video
you
on
did a
that.
video on the corpses of Half-Life 2 or whatever the fuck it was called.
Oh, I did mention it. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
fucking
true.
asshole.
Yeah. That's just a Richter Overtime video that I happen to make. He gave me that. He told me to make that video and everything. So.
Can't get a good picture. But yeah, if you're, I mean, everyone who's played Half-Life, like this little face you see in here, that's a real
they just
fucking
pulled
guy.
it from like a textbook.
That's
or
an
something.
actual dead person.
Yeah. Because why not?
It's kind of
What are they
metal.
gonna
in a
do? Fucking
fucked up
complain
way.
about it? I don't think so. Yeah.
You got the electricity fucking your shit up, so you don't want to go in the water.
Yeah. When I die, I hope someone takes a picture of my body, and then I end up in a fucking video game
I'll put you in
10
Inhuman.
years later or something.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
murder
that'd be
you and
good.
put you in Inhuman.
Sure, why not?
That's how they find out.
Yeah.
But like, look at this attention to detail, where it's like you actually have this water you can see at the start, and it's like, oh yeah, that's why it flooded, because the pipes, are all fucked up.
Yeah. That's a little neat.
Some good fucking level design. And there's a fucking fast zombie to make you go, oh, because it wasn't there before.
I don't like the fast zombies. They're too spooky. Is the problem.
Very silly.
I think they should have been cut out of the game. They're just too
People
spooky.
say the poison crabs are scary, and I'm like, no, they're not. They're cute.
They're supposed to be scary. They play like every single possible sound effect to trigger your like natural fear responses.
I think they sound adorable though when they go like, like I love them.
A little bit, yeah.
I
But
think
they are
they're-
like
yeah.
the most try-hard, scary enemies in video games, though. So.
I find the fast zombie much creepier though. I should stop wasting
yeah.
my shotgun.
Yeah, it's spooky. You don't waste your damn shotgun ammo.
I just got 20 shots. This is Half-Life 2, dude. There's no such thing as a resource.
No, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Resource.
Yeah, I forgot those fucking things. They give you 20 shells, and that's like most of what you can hold. That's
So I don't know
good.
if you could hear it over PurpleColonel, but there's a guy on the radio. He's like, "Oh, you guys there?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there!" It's like too late, buddy.
Yeah, that's not happening. The door fell apart.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get a pistol late. It's a kind of a weird choice.
Why? Weird game.
I almost wonder if that's like a. Oh, I have to think. I'm kind of curious. What would that do to player expectations? So like not for this so much because Half-Life 2, but like if you're playing a shooter and like the pistol is the third weapon you get, do you assume it's like an extra strong pistol, or do you assume like, oh, now they're giving me like the cheap option if I don't want to use my good things?
It depends how the game builds it up. Because if Resident Evil gave you like a pistol and a bunch of bullets, like halfway through or something, then that would feel like, oh, it's probably like, oh yeah, they were just making it hard at the start.
How
And now
great is
you
this?
get a little relief. But yeah.
Like, how great is this?
Yeah, it looks pretty snazzy with the lighthouse and stuff. Just like that scene in Half-Life 2 where there's a lighthouse. You know. They should have made the Half-Life 2 2, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's definitely the best of with Half-Life 2, but what it does really, really well.
Yeah, you know.
And, like, if I want to replay Half-Life 2, I usually play something like this rather than playing Half-Life 2, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I find big parts of Half-Life 2 to be kind of mid.
Well, you know.
Especially the entire, like, last...
You know what
third.
Half-Life 2 is? It's Ocarina of Time, okay? Where they did
more fun
all
to
sorts
talk
of
about
cool new
it.
stuff. Yeah, and it's got, like, the big legacy. But you
like, there's a lot you
it,
can
it's
still
not,
appreciate it. Like,
you
you
know.
can still be like, oh, this is cool, but it's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's just old and stuff. And then they made, like, more interesting... I think both of the episodes are better than Half-Life 2.
Well, what's crazy, I agree. What's crazy to me is there are people who talk about Half-Life 2 as the upgrade to Half-Life 1. And I'm like, what are you talking
they're just,
about?
like, different things.
They're
it's
like entirely different games.
Yeah, it's like with Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time. They made, like, 40 more games like Link to the Past after, you know? And they only made, like, 10 like Ocarina of Time.
Now we get 10 of Breath of the Wild. Stream the
Yay.
Crystal mod. You motherfucker, if you want me to stream the Crystal mod, what you gotta do is you gotta start paying me. Is there a
man.
super chat option open yet? I forget. I don't think I have that.
One of these days, I'm gonna boot up my stream. I'm gonna be playing Half-Life 2, and then
pay
Crystal's
me,
gonna
and
show
I'll
up,
do-
and I'm not even gonna mention it.
Let's
That's like
do
my
the-
plan for the future.
We'll do the cinematic mod with the Crystal mod. That's what we'll do.
That would be sick as hell.
Oh, I'll have to
Yeah.
I'll have to have somebody go through it before me though, because the cinematic mod's full of like pussies and fucking dildos and shit.
Oh, there
right?
there are
There's, like, lots
mods
of
that
weird...
very simply like remove that. But,
Yeah, but I
Game
got
banana add-ons.
yeah,
or
but
whatever,
it just takes
you know.
one.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. Someday I'm gonna have to play cinematic mod, but I only have like 100 gigabytes free on my PC at any given time, and that's like half
Wait,
of
I was
that.
just out
So
here.
you know,
Where am I going? Oh, up here.
I don't know. Plus, cinematic mod's like
Was
kind of
this
like a
in-
dead horse topic on the internet. So
Was this in Half-Life 2? This little...
the little, I
Light-
think that I don't think that's in the lighthouse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody here play Half-Life 2?
Kill 2 lighthouse. What's on the top of the lighthouse? Oh yeah, no, that's just in Half-Life 2. Okay.
Rodan91 says cinematic mod sucks because they made all the NPCs guns do 1 trillion damage. You could just stop at the third word in that sentence.
Yeah. Rodan's a cool monster. Not as
I'm gonna
cool
make
as
this a little
Godzilla, but you
louder.
know. Yeah. Rodan's pretty good though.
Are you hearing this radio?
I have the stream muted, but I do hear it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter too much, but you know, someone bothered to do voice acting and it wasn't the worst. Although it's always easier to do voice acting over a radio where it's like you got the filter so the mic quality doesn't matter and you know. Oh yeah, so we got the classic, gunships fucking your shit up and he fucking tears this bitch apart. Oh, I like that. They have to force you back in because they want you to, yeah. There was a little impulse to force me through there. That was cute.
That's funny.
Holy shit, how do I guess you just drop.
Yeah,
You don't get
just
to
go
fight
down.
it, you gotta fucking run for it.
Mm.
Which is always when the gunship's the most fun, is when you're scared of it. Where's the fucking door? I was right there.
Yeah. Gunship's not like fun. None of these things are fun to fight. Strider's not fun to fight. Gunship is
Except in
absolutely
Transmissions Element 120.
not. Well, that's because they made I mean, Shredders are fun in episode 2 as well, but that's because they added like new
Yes!
gimmicks
So I
and
mean,
stuff.
it's like they finally started getting good sandbox elements, and then they stopped. I'm like, god damn it.
Yeah,
Like,
they just
literally,
quit.
it was
We're
just
there.
starting to get good. Now just rebalance your guns and figure out how to make Combine Soldiers less lame. Oh, nope, too late.
And then Alex comes out, and that's actually really good. So
Alex is big.
we all win. Alex is like.
I need to go
easily
actually finish it.
the
I got
best
like
one.
super close to the end, and I just didn't finish.
Yeah, you gotta finish. It's like
Ow,
it's
ow,
so
I didn't
good.
see him.
It's like so wildly good. It's
Fuck.
like crazy how good it is. It feels like they have like 30 years of experience making Half-Life games. Like they never stopped. You know, like
I'm,
they've
like,
made one like every year.
Feeling
for, like,
things though.
20
I'm
years
like
there.
playing Half-Life 2, and I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, he
That's
got
what
up there.
a
How'd
cool
you get
little
up
mod
there?
can do.
It's almost as if the level designer placed you there, because you definitely can't go up there on your own.
Oh,
Oh, what am I doing?
dang,
Oh,
dude.
this thing's coming towards me. Ugh.
I think you're very rude. to
Also,
the
this
enemies
is
in
my
this
favorite
game.
song out of all the... At least one of my favorites. It used to be my favorite. Might be LG Overfold now, but Last Legs is a banger.
Yeah.
Even if it's a little
I don't even
anticlimactic.
know half of the Half-Life 2 songs because I always play these games muted, like music muted.
That's
so.
fucked up. What you just said is
Yeah.
fucked up.
Well, I have to record videos, but honestly, even before that, I would turn the music off.
Yeah, what
on
you're
a
saying is
podcast or
fucked up.
something. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if I've ever done like a pure developer intended full Half-Life 2 playthrough. I don't know. Probably once or twice, but I don't know.
Hot take. I think the gravity gun's obviously a cool idea, but it kind of fucks up what little balancing Half-Life has. Like, I have to interact with these man hacks right now because I don't have a gravity gun, where, like, otherwise...
Well, that's because in Half-Life 2, you're
a
only
good
meant to
gun.
care about the man-hacks for like the one chapter
Yep.
before you get the gravity gun. So, you know.
That's all of Half-Life
And then
2.
when they come back later, then they send like 50 at you to make up for it. And that's only because like, oh yeah, they would logically send man hacks, but like there's no like gameplay purpose to them in those areas. So.
But this is a well-designed little encounter, you know? Like, everything's...
Yeah.
It definitely feels very Episode 2, where it's, like, a little over-scripted, but, you know...
Well, you know, when you script the hell out of it, that's when they turn fun, the soldiers.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yes, you're like, oh my gosh, they're,
Yeah.
like, all in the right spots.
Yeah. Man, I don't know how they fucked that up so bad with the AI in Half-Life 2. It's like a shocking failure. I've heard that they had like a guy who made super cool AI who they like fired or something. Who, like,
No,
made a
it's
PhD
just...
paper on it. I don't know how
I
true that
think-
is.
It's just that game balance came super late. They just never got a chance to balance the game. That's really all it came down to. And they didn't rebalance it for later episodes.
Yeah.
This is all-
it's not
no,
like
no,
any of the
seriously.
beta stuff has fun gameplay either. Like
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
none of it's fun.
no,
It's
yeah.
just weird.
People gotta understand, balance in games often comes very late. And for Half-Life 2,
That feels so weird.
the game,
Yeah.
it's not that weird, because like, you gotta... Balance comes from iteration, right? Like, it comes from
Well-
lots of work.
Well, I'm a gamer who heard that one anecdote about how Miyamoto made sure they got the movement down in Mario 64 before they made the levels. And so I just assume that there's a very specific defined
I
order
mean,
to
sure,
these
but that's
things
all
that
the
they
game is, right? You
always
just jump
follow.
around and move. It's a game. So, like, yeah,
Well, yeah,
they made
yeah.
sure the thing you do feels good.
Yeah.
But, like, for Half-Life 2, they had to make sure that, like, this, like, groundbreaking physics system worked and fucking everything else
Yeah,
they were
and all
trying
the
to
art
do.
and everything else.
Yeah.
The physics are like totally fucked in the leak. Like none of it's any good. I don't know when they figured
Yeah.
out the physics, but it was after 2003. So. You know.
Yeah, it's like I've seen people talk like they think like the graphics come before the gameplay. They're like, oh, if only they'd stop focusing on the graphics. It's like, no, it's just that that's
Yeah,
the part
that's
of the
like-
game that's the easiest to iterate on without like a lot of testing and work. So like you can kind of
For any
pour
game
money.
now, the graphics are like a different department. Like that, they're like
Yeah.
3 offices down, and they hardly talk. They have like fucking middle managers talking between these teams and stuff. So it's
And
all
now it's
fucked.
time to fight the gunship.
But yeah,
And while this is your typical gunship fight, I do like how they make you run as you get your ammo, so you're not just like doing that thing, you know, where you hang out in one spot and shoot a gunship,
yeah.
which is what Year-Long Alarm does, and it's the worst thing about that mod.
Oh, that one's
Ow,
on
ow,
Steam,
ow,
right?
ow. Yep.
Well, I'll have to play that and see what I think.
There's really good level design otherwise.
Okay.
Like, yeah, this is good shit.
You guys should, Tomb Raider is a very silly game, I've realized, playing for the first
Oh my
time.
gosh. I'm getting dumpstered.
I got Tomb Raider for free, though, so it was I only wasted, like, 9 hours and not much.
Are we talking about new Tomb Raider right now?
Old
We're
Tomb
talking about
Raider.
Half-Life. Only
I'm
talking
talking about
Half-Life.
90s Tomb Raider.
We're only discussing Half-Life.
Yeah, well, I'm about to pivot to Nintendo videos, okay? So
We gotta work on
I'll
those.
never talk about Half-Life again.
We gotta work on those intrusive thoughts of yours.
What?
What?
No. I'm doing a podcast on Tomb Raider. That's why it's on my mind. Also, I just finished it today.
Yeah, but we're doing a
so
stream on Half-Life right now.
I don't care.
And look at this sick ass.
Talk more about Pikmin.
Bro.
How cool Pikmin is.
Never.
What the fuck? You
Look
like
at
Pikmin.
how
I know this
goodness
about
is.
you.
Yeah, we're not
okay?
talking about it right now. And I love how as you drive away, you get to get this cool little, last look at like the whole thing you went through. Someone said my
That's
sister
good.
said your voice is cute. Is that my voice or Purple's? My voice is not cute.
It's mine. It's
Tell your
absolutely
sister she's
mine.
wrong. Smack her around
Yeah.
for me. Don't actually do that. I'm not legally liable if you do that. Don't do it.
Oof.
Fucking FBI knocking on my door.
Oh no. Yeah, for incitement. Or whatever. They're pressing charges as we speak. I don't know if they can do that without you being there. I don't know if that's how that works, actually.
Clip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
that was a good little. Again, it does the thing where it pulls you in. You know, you're like, oh, look, a thing. I don't even need health, and it still pulled me in.
I'm kind of surprised that wasn't the whole mod. I thought it would literally just be...
Oh, no, it's a beefy mod.
Okay.
It's
I
a
thought
really...
it was literally just going to be Lost Coast.
No, like, if you're like, I really want to play Half-Life 2, but I kind of don't want to play all of Half-Life 2, play this mod. Like, unironically, just do it. Like, it's a well-fleshed-out experience. And again, look how fucking good it looks. Just like, goddamn.
You know what? I think I never played this mod because I saw the name Mission Improbable and I thought, oh, that sounds dumb.
No, it's a very silly mod.
So I just never played it.
That's
ever.
what I love about
Yeah.
it. Because it's always cringe when people try to do something serious and it doesn't, like, land.
Well, I thought it was like, oh, it's like Mission Impossible in Half-Life 2. That sounds like ass, and I just never tried it.
It sounds like fucking sounds awesome.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the name of. There's like 20 different Mission Impossible parodies, all called Mission Improbable. So you know.
I know.
Yeah.
I would call it.
Are these antlion
Operation
caves
Unlikely.
you're headed into now?
Yeah.
Ooh. Then you got to grab a gun.
Oh, so you want to say that again?
You got to go gun. You know.
Not much better on take two. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you use this as a bridge. I'm not sure. Can I kick it? Yes, I can.
You're gonna fight the leggies.
Oh my god. I really don't like
What do you
Russell.
think?
I really don't like Russell.
Yeah, I don't either.
What I don't like about him
that's like the worst
is
decision
it feels
of
like the game
Alex.
can't decide if he has some kind of a personality disorder or if he's just an asshole.
I think it's both. I think he's got like a personality disorder, but he
He's
uses
also
that
a
as like an
fucking
excuse or
dickhead.
something. He's just, and he just
Whoa.
doesn't change.
It's
It's
just
terrible.
a little way to get you forward. That's so cute. They're like, you can't go back. I was scared to walk through there though. I thought it was gonna hurt me. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Steam is a problem in games, okay? Because
Yeah.
you have no way to figure
is
out
cute.
if it's gonna kill you or not.
This is good level design. It's like, okay, we know you played Half-Life 2, but just in case you haven't. Like, that's cute.
Mouse 1 to punt object. Yeah.
Wow. Punt? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
The new hit upcoming mod for the last 75 years.
Hey man, I feel it. I've been working on a human for a goddamn decade. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't always been what it is for a decade, but I have been in source for a fucking decade. With not much to
Punt
show
has
for.
been very different things too, apparently. So.
You know what? That's gonna be so. I'm trying to refocus on my Patreon stuff because I got in kind of a slump with Inhuman, right? And I didn't have much to write about because of it, and it made me all self-conscious. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna write about that. I'm gonna write about what it's like getting in a slump. 'Cause I think it happens to everyone I've known as well. How do you get out of it, and shit like that.
How do you get out of it?
Drugs. No. You gotta go back to like what really like inspires you, right? And you also need to if you give yourself goals that you want to do, like actually want to work towards, something you can attain, it makes your life a lot easier. And that's the biggest mistake I made with Inhuman is the goals were like the goalpost is always moving. It's not moving as much anymore for sure because now it's just content. Like there's no more features to do or whatever. But if you're working on a game, don't do what I did. That's like my #1 piece of advice. I'm literally just gonna make a whole article on that. Just like, don't do what I did. Like, it might have gotten me a job, but don't do what I did. It took me a fucking decade to get that job. So, like, the better part of a decade anyway.
You gotta, I always hear like you gotta make something small.
Yes.
Here for their first thing.
In all things. So like you're telling yourself, I want to be a level designer. Don't design a level, design a hallway. You know, you want to design a game, design Jumpman, design a guy who jumps, and then work from there. Like don't tell yourself you're gonna do the thing you want to make because you're not ready to do that yet. It's sort of like you know, if you want to, like, you know, if you're looking to, like, start a family or some shit, you don't try to get married for, like, you don't date someone like, I'm gonna marry this bitch. Like, no, you're just get good at dating first, you know, like, you gotta get good at talking to people. See if you can just take a bitch out the, you know, coffee or whatever. What does that say? It's like, don't pull ever or whatever. I didn't read it.
Who knows?
Oh well, too late now.
Who cares?
Yeah, you're right. Who gives a fuck? But I love the little touch of there being a shotgun under here. It's cute. Like the store owner used to keep that there. Perfection is an uphill battle. IDK, how to get over it. Well, like I said, you gotta give yourself smaller things you can do, and give yourself release dates, even if they're not public release like deadlines. You need to be checking yourself. So like whether it's every week, every 2 weeks, like did I hit my marks and why not? And what can I do this next, you know, week to help do better than I did last week? And if you keep doing that, you'll do better. And that's why, you know, that's when I was getting the most done with Inhuman, is when I was sticking to that. When I got in a slump, and it was when it was all level design, and it was in areas I was uncomfortable with. And what I should have done is basically do what I'm talking about now, which is like start from scratch, do baby steps to get comfortable with these things I'm not comfortable with, but I didn't quite commit to it. And there's a lot of team miscommunication, honestly, on that end. But it's all good now. I can't get too into details just because I don't want to, like, I don't know. It's like very behind the scenes type shit in a very not sexy way. But it's alright. It's alright. I'm very excited to show off what we've got to show off in maybe a couple months.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the finished Inhuman. I want to play more.
I want to give you one screenshot and not the chat just to torture them. Let me make sure this fucking stream's still working. Here, one sec. I want to hear your reaction. You don't get to describe what you're seeing, but you'll see what I mean.
Oh fuck!
I fucking.
Oh. My computer gave me a warning that all my storage space was used up.
Yeah?
Turns out I was just recording. I don't even know.
Oh my god!
I was recording for like hours.
Check that out.
52 gigabytes of Tomb Raider. Damn.
See what I mean when things are getting a little bit... Yeah.
That looks very different. That looks very cool. Yeah. Okay.
Don't record everything at high HD. That'll fuck your shit up.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't like remember to stop the damn recording. That's the problem.
Foxu
I also just have 50 gigabytes of fucking Tomb Raider now. So.
Foxu says that I argue the reason humans development taking long is because of your love child. Kinda, but it's what it is it's I did game design while doing level design. So like basically I would do changes to the game that would necessarily require changes to the levels, and while at the same time I was still like finding my footing as like a level designer, right? So things just kept updating and then forcing me to like redo some other part of it, right? So progress didn't really get super consistent until those gameplay elements were more like solidified, which is why I tell modders like don't try to make the whole game. If you want to mod something for your Half-Life 2 mod like one thing and then make the game around that, so you don't have to keep retreading shit and be like, oh well, this doesn't work anymore. So like that's what Transmissions does so well, is it's like, okay, so here's a new gravity gun, right? We're just gonna make all the encounters, all the level content, like with that in mind. Like I definitely wish I could go back in time and throttle myself and be like, you don't get to do this game. You're gonna do like, you know, some basic changes to soldiers that are gonna be like, think what are the most meaningful changes you can make, do those, and then make like a small map that like showcases those changes, you know, like 4 or 5 fights, move on with your goddamn life.
The thing, people hate people who do that sort of thing though in some ways. Like if people will see like, oh, you're posting cool stuff, but it's just gonna be locked away on your resume forever, people get mad.
Well, no, I would make it public.
People hate the fucking Project Borealis because of like.
I would make it public. No. You misunderstand. The whole point of segmenting like that is you make something you can release faster.
Yeah.
Like my favorite mapper in the Map Labs community is Beef Baker, and this guy who would do these submissions that took him like a month or two, and if you play his earlier stuff and then his later stuff, you can see such a development.
Yeah.
Because he's just constantly shipping. So he got shipping down as a skill. So when you ask him like, hey, what can you do in like 2 months? He's like, oh, I can do this, this, and that. You know, like and he knows what he can try out what he's already familiar with. Let me make sure my volume's up because I don't want.
remember beef bacon. Beef bacon stuff is the cool stuff in the
The
map.
best
lab.
stuff. I'm gonna turn
I
my
remember
volume up because I don't want anyone.
one of these fucking videos. I think I mentioned specifically one of his things that he did because it was like the coolest one.
It's the
the
best,
map labs
yeah.
thing that I was reviewing or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
want everyone to experience
cool.
this game's amazing story. Check out this guy.
Yeah.
Dr. Freeman, welcome to our outpost. Please follow me. I have a proposition for you.
No voice acting needed.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if
They
they
really
working. Let's see.
put Stephen Hawking in there.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's rude.
I want to see if they got subtitles.
Where's
for
his
this
like?
guy.
Where's like the midgets though?
Hey, whoa.
I am
That's Stephen Hawking's thing that he'll be remembered forever now. Is his midget, his fetish for little people unable to reach the top of a high blackboard.
Hey, quiet for a second, this guy's talking.
Not only fierce warrior, I am also master strategist.
I love him.
There
Yeah,
is a
that's good.
combine train depot close by. If someone were to infiltrate it and cause a distraction, the rest could slip away. I have presented this plan to my squad, but they are not ecstatic. Even worse, I cannot go myself, since the only way into the exit tunnels is a ladder. My only weakness.
His only weakness is
So
the
you have
ladder.
a great opportunity, Doctor. With your legs, you can climb that ladder and help us all out. I will show you
Dr.
the way.
Madness.
Try to keep up.
That's like a really good way to do this because you don't need any animations or
That's
anything.
what I gotta do for Inhuman. We gotta have like all the characters. It'll just be. We'll just do AI voice acting, obviously.
Yeah. AI Brad Pitt. AI get one of these people who like gets specifically upset about AI stuff on Twitter. We got like Tara Strong or someone.
I don't know.
I don't
Everyone
know,
should be, honestly. I'd be pretty fucking mad.
Well,
if
yeah.
someone used my voice.
Yeah, but for the meme.
For the memes.
Fuck with them for no reason, That's a good way to operate in the
I'm
world.
gonna get
is
Merle
to
Dandridge, obviously.
Make people
I
mad
can
on
handle the
purpose.
truth, Doc.
Yeah, of course.
Should I be worried?
I don't know. I wonder
Such a negative Nancy.
what happened there exactly with Half-Life Alex not having.
I
Alex
wanted a
in it.
younger voice. I don't know. You should
Yeah, but
use
people
AI voices
allege
of
much
professional
more.
voice actors and sell the mod as a commercial product. That sounds like a really good idea.
Exactly. That's
Hey
what
there,
I'm
Glove
saying.
Man. Nice to see you in the
Yeah.
chat.
Watch out down there. It might not be perfectly safe.
They should make a Pikmin game with a new voice actor for the Pikmin.
I would feel comfortable doing AI voice for the Combine if I had someone who was okay with their voice being used.
Yeah.
Because I think that would
But,
also,
I mean-
I think that would add some, add some quality to it. Like if it was like purposely kind of like
Weird.
fake and shitty sounding,
Uncanniness, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. And also because they don't need to sound that good, they just need to be consistent, right?
Yeah.
And I need him to say like a lot of shit sometimes. That'd be interesting, but like for like an actual performance, I don't know why the fuck you'd ever.
Yeah. Are you just using all the Alex voice lines in?
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
If I ever spend money on something besides like little bits of work, it'll be to get a voice actor for story things. Because I do not want to go the route. I don't trust amateur voice actors. I'm sorry, they all sound like they're fucking in their early 20s at best, and it's just not. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I could do Combine voice acting probably. Like I could say like, "Oh, grenade." That's good stuff. That's world-class voice acting.
How are you doing with
Me
the
and
Inhuman
John Patrick
mod?
Lowry basically the same.
I think overall progress has been pretty good. I took a bit of a hiatus from doing like level design stuff for a while, which is why I've been very quiet. But it's getting worked on. And that's something I want to talk about on my Patreon. I'll be doing both behind the scenes stuff, that's like paid paywall stuff, and then also more like open, free to the public stuff, just for like talking about sticking to shit and like what do you do when you start feeling demotivated.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed a couple things of what works for me when I do get demotivated. A big thing being just like doing stuff that's like fun again, even if it's not like part of like the goal. Because like I think sometimes if you've got something hovering over your head because it's like huge and you're all like freaked out about it, it's easy to like start viewing it as just work, right? And you just don't want to do it because all that's left is quote unquote work. And it's like, well, like, can you find a way to make that work like fun? Can you find like, you know, some aspect of it you remembered it, you enjoyed doing, right? And, you know, get on that shit. So for me, it's like, well, I know I still enjoy working with my soldiers. I love making little combat arenas for them. So it's like, all right, maybe I need to just like start, you know, just like a basic little fight and then work backwards from there. Like, okay, how can I put this in a, you know, more interesting level design context? Something where it's like, you know, the start's easy, and once you've started, usually it's easier to get going.
Yeah. I keep having issues wanting to do videos and stuff.
Will you ever do another episode of the Funk Podcast? I would like to. Problem is, the other half of that was very big on like editing the shit out of it. It was very much like his baby, and he's been super busy lately. So I feel like if we ever do that, I'm probably gonna have to like convince him to just like do like a much less scripted format, and we got I don't know, we'll have to figure out like what we want to do. I think it's in a more interesting place because we're both professionals now though, so it would be nice to get into that. I'd have to figure out what I want to talk about publicly and what I don't want to talk about publicly, because Ready or Not is a very scrutinized game. And I refuse to be one of those guys who gets in the news. You know?
Yeah. Damn.
Like if someone comes in here and they're like, "Fucking game sucks," I'm just gonna be like, all right. Like, I'm not gonna give them like the satisfaction of a response.
Mm-hmm.
Which also means, unfortunately, it's hard for me to talk about certain things because, you know, I don't, and also, you know, I don't want to speak on shit that my bosses don't want me speaking on right now, especially if it's currently in development. It'll be interesting to talk about in a couple of years for sure. Because I learned a lot working on that.
Oh, you do that with the guy who's making Century.
Yeah. I think he's a little bit more able to be open about that since he's in a very small team. His job seems so fucking stressful. Like, to anyone here who thinks you want to be, like, game designer, director, man, no, you fucking don't. No, you fucking don't. You think you do, because in your head, what that sounds like is I'm the guy and, like, fucking, I make my dream game, and I just tell people stuff, and my dream game gets made, and it's like, no, because you realize, like, if anything you're doing is outside of the norm, you have to constantly like ask yourself questions that are inevitably going to be revolving around money, you know, like stressful things. The deadlines become real as shit because you're in charge. Any single time you get like serious playtest feedback that kind of pushes back on like a core part of your game, you have to question fucking everything, right? Like, it's a stressful fucking place to be in, you know, to be like doing work and also like directing.
Yeah, I don't know, that doesn't sound great.
Anyway, I kind of talked over that last bit, but I love that little fight I just went through. I think it's a little hard to avoid getting shot by the sniper, but it's a good stressful bit.
Like a rainbow in the sky, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So here's the best thing: we got hunters with no major physics objects, so I can't stun lock them. Oh, I got a rocket launcher.
Bunkers come back next Half-Life.
I know, right?
I want them back. They're the only cool part of the whole fucking Half-Life 2.
The problem is the gravity gun's too strong, so you just kind of like beat their ass with it.
You know, they like to put less existing like when you're fighting them in the rocket silo at the end. They have less like physics objects.
I still fuck them up there.
But well, it's not like hard. None of these games are ever.
It works in the end because it's hard to find something to grab, and if you do, it's like yay, and then there's
it's like they have more like boxes and stuff and less big heavy objects.
Yeah.
But you know, like one fucking detailer leaves like one cinder block though.
Yeah.
So you know.
Well, I kind of wish the gravity gun was just like treated more like another gun, like there was like an ammo resource for it or something.
Yeah.
Because like if you nerfed it, people are gonna complain. But if you make it more of like a resource, You can still make it so they can pick stuff up and like kind of punt it, but just like the boom, you know, like the
Problem
shooting.
is, every single puzzle relies on it.
Like I said,
entirely,
just
so.
yeah, you'd have to rework
Yeah.
some parts, but I think what you could do is you could still allow the player to punt things, just like they can't like do the like a
maybe.
heavy punt. You know what I mean? So it's like they can still
Yeah.
push stuff and shit, but they can't like.
Maybe
When new and
no,
human
just
video.
let them pick
Probably
stuff
soon.
up and drop it without the
Sure.
power. Because then you can't. Because that's the part that kills people is when
That's
you
what,
shoot it out fast.
Wolfenstein: The New
And
Colossus
that's barely
does.
useful in the puzzles either.
Wolfenstein: New Colossus has like puzzle solving things that use a resource, but they can also be a gun.
Yeah.
So it's like
I never
oh,
played New Colossus. I got
It's
near
alright.
very close to the end of the one before that, and then I got like bored of it. So
Well, if the gravity gun used suit battery, you weren't here for Transmissions Element 120. Play that
Yeah.
mod and you will see.
I didn't use suit battery.
Oh,
used
you know what?
something.
Hold on, let me
We don't
kill
even know
myself.
what.
Hold on, let me. I did not do that section justice. Let me, because we're just talking. But let me just
Yeah.
top up and look
Yeah,
at
there's
this
a cool
shit.
little visual bit in the
I usually
Combine
don't
Hall.
love the Citadel aesthetic, but this mod, I think, with all the detail layered on, fucking hits. Like,
Yeah. This
You're like-
looks more like that little bit of Nova Prospect that's like cool
yeah,
with the
yeah,
trains going
it's-
by.
yeah. I fucking love
It's
it.
neat.
And again, it's just like
And,
constantly layering like the angles of detail. So you got like these bridges going across there. You know, like it's hard to fully take it all in.
And then Alex will have the things where there's like a wall of like stalker pods breaking into like a concrete area or whatever.
Yeah.
And I know you like that because it's in Inhuman too. So. Yeah.
Glove
That
Man,
stuff's
if you
all
want to make
cool.
your dream game, what I'd recommend is just get started making games. Do something basic, like real basic, and just
Yeah.
go from there. Because, you know, game design is not idea generation. And listen, you might find you don't like making games, but there might be aspects of the games you like making. Like, I've found through working on Inhuman, I'm not like terrible at working on levels, but levels are not my thing. I wouldn't even say art is really my thing, even though the game was initially kind of my quote vision. What I like doing is game design, right? And that's why, you know, that's what I went for my job, is game design.
I don't. But game design is like most people I don't think know what that even means as far as like.
It's just
you know-
basically like the rules for how the game works.
You know, I know Binding of Isaac there's the game designer and then there's the programmer, and the programmer basically just did the other stuff.
Yep.
I know him. He's he's a nice guy. But
Easiest way to start is, I'm pretty sure everyone here knows at least a card game or a board game, right? You know how like
Yeah.
there's rules in that game that
Hmm.
drives how the game plays. That's game design. It's just, oh, if these rules are in place, this is how the game should play, this is the experience. But what's tricky with video games is you don't just get to do the cool, sexy rules like, oh, this is what the player can do on their turn. You have to do, like, how does a door work? You know, like, how many bullets does this gun fire in a second? All that shit, right?
Yeah.
Ready for the sickest Easter egg of all time?
What is it? It's gonna be super delayed on my end too.
If you got the sound
I'm
on, you
not
hear a
seeing
little
it.
woohoo when you pick it up.
Oh, okay. Lovely flower. What does that mean?
Nothing. You just pick up.
Is that a
lovely
reference? Is that an in
flower. It's
joke?
just a lovely flower.
You don't know that. It
I
could be
don't
an
know.
in joke. That's cool.
Yeah, Glove Man, if you want to start with modding and you want to do level and game design, don't do what I did. Do not try to, like, I'm going to fucking make all the enemies different. I'm going to fucking redo all the guns, fucking and make a whole new... Make, like, one significant change. Like, if there's an aspect of the game you think could use, like, one. Like, maybe add a new gun, or maybe, like, 2 or 3. Maybe you remove all the guns and you design, like, 2 or 3 of them. And then you see how does that change how Half-Life 2 plays. Or you do something with an enemy, or you do something with how the player, like, just kind of pick on like one thing you can kind of work on in, like, you know, in its own little echo chamber, in a vacuum is what I should say, and then just make like a super doable level, like a section, you know, like, and don't do a whole ass city, do an apartment. Don't even do an apartment, do a hallway, you know what I'm saying? Like, make it doable. And look at this goddamn area, Mr. Purple. Let's just look at this shit. Just look at it while I alt tab for a second.
Hello?
Hello?
Discord fucking died
Oh my
for a
God.
second or something.
Yeah, I'm still
But I
here.
see that's a cool looking hallway. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really neat area. It looks like
Yeah.
they keep trying to do this sort of look in Star Wars, and it sucks usually there, but it's cool here. There's like areas that want to be this and like that Obi-Wan show and stuff. So.
Yeah, Glove Man, if you want to do a campaign, what I'm saying is do like, if you've never worked in Hammer, do a hallway first. And then be like, okay, I've made a hallway. How do I like light this hallway? How do I make this hallway interesting? And the reason you want to do the hallway first is anyone can do a hallway, and then you can iterate. So you can learn fast. You can figure out, how does the lighting work? What do you like with the lighting system? How do you spawn an enemy? What is an enemy? How do you get an enemy move? You can do all these things in seconds in a fucking hallway. The instant you get out of that hallway, your scope increases exponentially, which means your learning time increases exponentially. You need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not. I know you want to make things, you want to create things, and you should do that. But you want to be learning while you do it, because you're in the baby steps. It's like when people pick up fighting games and they think, oh, I don't know all the like combos and like matchups and shit. I'm like, bro, you gotta just learn how to press buttons. Like, don't worry about all that other stuff. Don't even worry about what your opponent's doing. Just learn that fucking, low fierce is sick, whatever the fuck. And then, you'll go into a match and you'll do crouching heavy kick, and it'll work until it doesn't, and then you can ask yourself, well, why didn't it work? And you can do what your opponent did, learn from there. You layer on these things. This is how anything works. You start small and you layer it on. Y'all remember learning how to ride a bike? Y'all used to need fucking training wheels and shit. Just going forward. That was hardcore shit. You had to go forward without busting ass. You remember that?
I figured out how to ride a bike, and then I never rode a bike again.
What a
I know I'm
dork.
fat. I wouldn't be able to do it anyway.
Why are you bumming out my chat, man?
Well,
That story started.
Hey, I learned how to make a
ended
cool
sad.
hallway in Half-Life Alyx, and then I never did anything more in modding ever again. Too,
Oh yeah,
so.
dude. But yeah, think about it. If you start with like a basic hallway, like I'm talking like, walls, a roof, and a floor, not this, right? That are all dev textured. You can keep iterating on that till you get to this in relatively short time, if you are willing to just keep fucking with a hallway. If you step out of that hallway and you do what I did, it'll take you forever to get to this hallway, man. I'm telling you. Or a room. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Just like walls, a roof, ceiling. Or, a floor and a ceiling. Like, start simple. Give yourself easy wins. Life.
Can you hear my WarioWare on
Not
the
yet.
stream? Is that picking up?
They didn't mod in Blood 8 Blood on these guys. What a bunch of frauds.
Oof.
Yeah, like an office room. Yeah.
Wait, they don't need blood on them. They're stalkers. They don't need blood on them.
Bruce Willis says, "I'm really learned what light max
no,
level scale does in Hammer." Yeah, it's important if you want good lighting results for certain things. Learning how to use fall off, I think, is super underrated. It's weird because it's documented. It's very well documented, but it kind of goes unused in the actual Half-Life 2 games. All the Half-Life 2 games use like kind of stock fall off settings, which is why they have to use a lot of lights for areas. You don't need a lot of lights. Like, people are always, they think I'm like some kind of fucking lighting master because like I can do like a hallway that looks kind of spooky and inhuman, and I'm like, it's just fall off settings. It's literally just. And they'll ask like, oh, how do I like figure out the right number? I'm like, what's the value where you want it to start getting dark, and then where you want it to be totally dark? Figure that out just by looking at like your distance and hammer, and then you go from there. And then once you figured out a look you like, you just standardize that across the game, right? So like for Inhuman, a basic light, the 50% fall off is usually around like 192 to 256 units, and then the 100% fall off might be like 3 to 4 times that. And then I'll just kind of use that throughout the game and then make small adjustments if, for whatever reason it's not quite doing what we want in an area. And you'll learn that real quick if you do it in a hallway.
I believe you.
Look at this shit, by the way. God damn it.
Oh, the train going underneath? That's
Yeah,
so
man.
slick. With the
This is
freaking
slick.
glass walkway, that's
This is
really
a
nice.
slick mod.
Yeah.
This is a slick mod.
Bruce Willis will remember that.
This is probably like the best like mod like campaign. Like it's very like it's got enough content. When you're done, it feels like you've finished it. There's a very silly narrative to it. It's everything you want.
They shouldn't have given it such a dumb name.
I think the name is perfect.
It put me off of the whole thing. Honestly, it made me never
That's just because
experience this.
you're just one of those guys. What if you want to do?
I'm a judge a book by its cover kind of guy.
Gave and spawn. I can't read that other word. Room instead of a hallway. Well, that's what Gmod's for, right? That's what next bots are for.
Well,
Instead, you're focusing on how to do a next bot. Next spot. Good luck.
I think Rodan is referring to in Half-Life 1. There's one room where that houses a hound eye before it spawns in properly, because it's easier to spawn it in earlier before the game starts or whatever.
That's weird.
And that room has a Gaben's face all over it for no reason. The one mob spawner room in the whole game that has a Gaben face, but it's there.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I need some water, like, real bad.
So who was second, and I clicked on the guy who was first? What the fuck?
Alright, tell you what. Entertain my chat for like 30 seconds. Good luck.
Okay, I'm busy playing WarioWare, dude. But I'll try. I just ground up a carrot. Now I gotta catch this ball in my little mitt. I got it. Oh, we got a boss stage coming up, boys. This is gonna be friggin' sick. Oh my god. Oh, it's the one where you guide people with the flags. You guide them to the right bathroom. That's crazy. Okay. You guide them to the piss or the shit room. That's the goal. Of this mini game, this micro game, even, because that's what they're called. What's WarioWare? WarioWare is okay. So it's about Wario, right? The story doesn't matter. It's a series of games where there's like a million little micro games. Each of them has like about 200 to 300. Listening to a football match, yeah, through a radio. But basically, there's all these little micro games, right? And you just play them, and they're like 5 seconds each, at most or so, and then you just keep playing them. I'm trying to get a boss micro game that's like 15 or like a half a minute, maybe, you know, less than that, probably closer to like 20 seconds, 15. But yeah, and they just keep coming at you, and it's always fun. All the mini games, they're like weird and crazy, and that's the whole thing. You just keep playing those. And they keep coming at you, and you try to get the high score, doing as many as you can in a row. It's very good, but I'm gonna put it down now that I beat the boss micro game. Okay. Yeah, it's a good series, and they ruined it on Switch. Unfortunately, now it's like really bad because first they made one where you play as like characters.
I am
those characters have to do the micro game, and that's no good. Yeah.
You didn't say a bunch of
back.
slurs or something, did you?
That's all I ever say when you're not here. So I don't know what else you're expecting. But yeah.
Burp.
No, I informed them on WarioWare. Yeah, Bruce Willis, check it out. It's good. Try WarioWare Touched Emulated, or WarioWare Mega Micro Games, just the first one on GBA. Or try WarioWare Gold on 3DS if you can find a copy for a reasonable price.
Alright, you good?
Because they're all very good.
Alright,
Yeah.
moving on.
I've converted someone in your chat. Okay, so the WarioWare.
See, I love this. You launch the head crab battery there. Head crab pods at the station to fuck it up.
Emulation is crime, and people who do it should be jailed or fined.
Yeah.
I think people who say that should be jailed.
I think anyone who emulates games or smokes weed is probably like a sociopath of some kind. I would assume.
This is true, yeah.
Come back, dude. Come here.
If Nintendo didn't want you to pirate WarioWare Gold, they should make WarioWare Gold available on their platforms. But they don't, and there's no like real WarioWare.
That means you're not supposed to be able to play it, alright? So says Father Miyamoto.
You're supposed to pay $80 to some fucker on eBay for it.
Yeah.
Great.
Sounds.
I got a copy I could sell someone for 40 if anyone wants. But yeah. I got an extra copy of WarioWare Gold.
Listen, games are like NFTs. They're not actually that valuable, but there's only one of them because look, I paid for it.
Yeah.
What?
Software is a very
played
limited
Under Hell?
commodity.
Mr. Colonel played Under Hell live on stream, and I talk shit over it.
Yeah. Go check out the VOD there.
Yeah.
I think that's up. I don't have no idea. Yeah.
I don't think I was there for all of it, but I think I was there for some of it.
Yeah. I did not particularly enjoy Underhelm, I gotta say. But,
What's really weird is there was like all this shit planned for it. They did like all this crazy stuff for like the squad
Well, yeah, I
system.
know it was supposed to have all sorts of but I don't know, it never got done.
That's what
It's a
happens.
very, very ambitious mod.
That's what happens when you try to make a whole ass fucking game for no money.
Yeah.
That's not me talking shit. Like, most people do not have the free time that I had to work on Unhuman. I was very blessed.
Oh.
I gotta sneeze. Oh no. Okay, I fought it off. Oh, isn't this great?
You can find Game Boy Advance emulators very easily. You can find there's a site called Vim's. I probably shouldn't get too deep into that.
Not how to get ROMs, no. That's breaking the law.
That's no good. Never do that.
Yeah,
Especially
never
not for
break the
video
law.
games that
That-
have been sold for 20 years for no reason.
Yeah.
Never do that.
Yeah.
That one, it actually might be on Nintendo Switch Online. Okay, so you might be able to get Nintendo Switch Online and go to the GBA one, and it might have
How great
the
is
first
this?
WarioWare. I don't know. Yeah, they got the slick little opening doors and stuff. They got all sorts of stuff. This whole room is like nutty. And then all the AI, it just stands there, shooting its gun, and that's it.
You know something I need to do? I need to do something to make the soldiers look a little better fighting zombies. Right now they're very player favored. Like, they look good when you're kind of, you know, taking cover, all that shit. But yeah, they can be a little awkward. I think I'm going to... Do I leave through here? I'm not sure.
If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. You can technically buy and own the WarioWare games.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nintendo's like, what do you mean? You just buy a game. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Jesus Christ. Ow.
But at this point, like, they're never gonna port 3DS stuff to the Switch, you know? They're like, fucking whatever.
Ow.
All those copies are gone.
Where do I go? It hurts.
Yeah.
Purple Daddy, it hurts. I fucking
I
shot
don't
an
know what to
SMG
do.
grenade in my goddamn face.
This is one big problem with Half-Life is like if the fucking level designer is not immaculate with their signposting, like you have no clue where
Okay, where
to
the
go
fuck
ever.
do I go, actually? This is interesting.
Because it's so
Not there.
it lulls you in because you
Yeah.
play any Half-Life mod, you're expecting it to do it exactly as well as like Valve stuff does.
Yep.
Or it's almost like overdone sometimes in Valve stuff. But, like,
Not
you know.
here.
Yeah, not here.
Um,
And it's not really overdone in Valve stuff because like once you actually try it without any of that, it's fucking gone. See, it's just like an impenetrable game
where did
design.
I come from? I came from up
No,
there.
You came from like up above, yeah, from some spooky place.
I remember getting stuck in here or anything.
Why does Nintendo have to make it so hard to play the older stuff? I almost think it's more like understandable with the 3DS specifically, because that's like a double screen console with a 3D function and stuff. All the games have like touchscreen shit. You know, it would be way harder to put on Switch than like
Wait a
GBA
minute.
stuff is.
Oh, here we go.
But yeah,
It's a little,
I don't know.
a little silly, but I get it.
Nintendo definitely has. They have their Disney Vault mentality, so you know, just never let people play your old stuff because one day when we do decide to re-release it in 50 years, it'll be a big deal.
Oh, isn't this
And,
great?
yeah. Oh, look at the train! I love the trains. They designed such a good train in
They
Half-Life
really
2,
did.
and they just have the one train.
Wait, am I even supposed to go?
I don't know
over?
why they're even like that. Why they're like so thin. They're called razor trains, but like I don't know why they're like
Because
that.
they fuck your shit up.
Not really. I guess I don't know. They're because it's weird. Because like you'd think they'd make them wider so they'd fit in the pre-existing architecture better, but you know.
I guess I do have to go under it, but I don't see a way up. Do you see a way up?
I don't really.
There's no way I can go up this, right? Maybe I can. Oh, I can. Half-Life 2.
No.
I've only been
Oh, you
playing
know
it
what?
for fucking forever.
Playing WarioWare on Nintendo Switch
Oh my
Online
God,
would be
he's still
fucked,
on the WarioWare.
Actually, I know. I'm thinking about it now because there's a little because all those games are fucking streamed. They don't even let you like download it onto your thing for like the time you're playing these games. So there's like just a little bit of delay, right, on these things, and that just fucks it all completely. It's terrible. It's truly tragic, you know. But it is indeed on there, so you can play like a shitty WarioWare. That's the first one. It's not even very good compared to like Touch or any of the other ones. It makes me mad. You know, it makes me mad.
And look, you even
got
get
Kirby
back
on
all
the
the way back
enemies.
to where you started. You get to see this from a different angle.
Yeah. Well,
How
that's nifty.
sick is this? Don't say nifty, it's a slur.
No, it is not. You're making that up. It's not even slightly true. You go in the little triangle elevator.
Yeah, man. They didn't have room for a square elevator.
Yeah.
It's so combiney though, it's great.
Yeah, you know, they use weird angles to like maximize
interior
the
design
space.
is my
That's fine.
passion.
Yeah. Well, I always get the sense that like the Citadel, it's
Check
really
this
made for the
out.
advisors, you know, and they're not even here yet. But you know, it will be for them eventually.
Oh my God,
once
it's a
all the year's
bird!
gone or whatever.
Look at
A
the bird!
bird?
Oh, how great!
That's
Oh.
nice. It's like a glimpse of the humanity and the machine
Bird!
or whatever.
Oh,
You spooked him. How dare
wow
you?
that they had this ready to go.
Yeah.
And so this is great. So it doesn't do the boring game ending where you just shoot rockets at it again because you don't have no rockets. Where's the
Will
fucking
it kill you? I don't actually know what's happening because I'm on delay.
Said they do something way fucking funny.
Hmm. You have to find the level trigger in the water?
Oh,
That'd be
you'll
cool.
see.
There's a... When you try to play, like, for the E3 maps on Half-Life 2, you have to know where all the fucking
Cool
level
this
change
looks,
triggers
by the
are.
way. So, you know,
You go to a
run
little
from
cabin
it,
and you live there forever.
you
That's nice.
sneak
That's
around.
a beautiful ending.
Yeah. And then, you know, again, you're just kind of running away from it. And you think, okay, you have earned the generic ending. Here's the rocket launcher. Open it up. It's all cans of beans.
Oh, that's funny.
So what are you gonna do?
Funny. Oops, all beans. No fucking rockets for you.
Yeah, there's no rockets. It's
bitch.
all beans.
Yeah, you got beaned on. Then you throw the beans and they explode.
Yeah. So it gets
Did
fucking
someone else
shot
shoot it down? Epic.
But who shot it down?
Was it?
It could.
I really hope it's the guy in the
That'd be
wheels.
so silly. That'd be
but
too
it would be
silly.
very funny though.
That'd be
It
very
would
silly for
Really
this
funny.
mod.
Look, I see him wheeling up,
Time
dude,
for
in the
small
distance.
talk. Let me
That's
help you
great.
out. Stand back from
And
the
I feel bad
and
for
go
thinking that's funny, but it is very funny though. So, yeah.
follow me, Freeman. The others are just
Gotcha.
over this hill.
Look at him. Turn around, goddamn you.
How's
told
he shooting?
you.
He's got it a mountain.
He told you
That's
he's a
great.
fierce warrior and you didn't believe him.
Yeah. And he's very lucky that this is very even a hill, though. Honestly, I guess everyone's very lucky because otherwise he wouldn't have been able to get here.
Oh, everyone died
Fucking
while he
dead.
wasn't looking.
Oh no! Well, that happens. Oof. Oh well.
So it's
You lose
just
a
you
few.
and him hanging out.
That's fun.
That's Mission Improbable, everybody.
Yeah, they should have called it something cooler, though. You know?
How
That's
did he mount the
that's all.
RPG? Well, I assume he asked someone to help him mount it.
Is that's the fucking that's like the shitty blank player model walking next to him too there in the
Yeah.
silhouette. Like you can just like you can't see it well enough to know how shitty it
Great.
looks. That's very good. He's also like bobbing like he's actually walking. Maybe that's just like an NPC or something.
Oh yeah, it could
Yeah.
just be like a citizen or something.
Yeah. Because there's no fucking animations for him walking in Half-Life 2. They cut all those out. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Anyway, the moral of the story is if you can find a way to
I'm gonna fucking
play
strangle him.
WarioWare.
We're gonna let these credits roll.
Yeah.
They should have called this Operation Unlikely, is what they should have called it.
And I actually would have played that because I probably wouldn't have thought through the reference, honestly.
Shout outs to Magnar Jensen and Rick Underhill, y'all. You did Some good shit.
Mission Improbable Part 3 is
Philip
advertised on
Marlowe.
his site in
Oh, that's
2012.
funny. Philip Marlowe hosted the site called Planet Philip, and he actually had me do an interview when I posted this very
Oh, yeah.
bad demo for a thing I was working on that kind of turned into a human. Don't play it. It was very bad. It's very, very bad.
It said Mike Hillard on the voice acting. I wonder what he was doing.
Oh, there's 2 more secret flowers. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Damn.
What happens when you get all 3? You unlock
you-
the secret ending?
You reach Zen, like Zen, like as in like eternal bliss, not XEN.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Yeah. So that's Mission Improbable. Well, how long? We've been streaming for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I think I might want to call it here, and then maybe we can do a longer stream. Maybe middle of the week or this weekend or something. Do an
that would
MI
be
or something
sick.
else.
Yeah.
Streaming takes a lot out of me, dude. I don't know how people do it all day. Like, as much as I clown on guys like Hassan, I get it, dude. I get it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I can go for like hours and hours, honestly.
yeah, I don't know. I get so sick of it. I remember when I did that Fear stream. Oh my god, dude. I was fucking... Especially when I got the boring ending. Oh my god. I was so hungry and grumpy and hungry and grumpy and hungry and grumpy.
Oof.
I hope y'all had a good weekend. I hope you had a good 420. I got a Popeye's chicken sandwich for $4.20, so I was doing it pretty good. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to hit end stream when I find the button that says end stream.
Well,
there it is.
all you guys, you should play... You should play more WarioWare.
Pimp your channel, my dude, for the
I'm
possibly one
PurpleColonel
person. Yeah.
on YouTube. I make videos about Half-Life.
Yeah.
But soon I'll make videos about WarioWare, and that'll be the real Kino content forever.
Yes. And I'm King Bradley. I work on a bad Half-Life 2 mod and the hit tactical shooter Ready or Not. It's been real. And remember, you can give me every single dollar you've ever wanted to give me on patreon.com/ComfortJones. Comfort Jones is my old developer name, which I probably need to standardize soon, eventually. Peace.
Also, follow me on Twitter at PurpleColonelSP.
Right.
I need all the followers I can get on there.
Yeah. Alright. Peace.
Goodbye.
Alright, it is over. The stream is